Now that wildcard weekend's in the books and the divisional round matchups are set, let's predict the entirety of the rest of the playoffs. Let's start over on the AFC side, where we have the 6th-seeded Buffalo Bills traveling to the number 1 seed, the Denver Frauds, the Denver Broncos, where I say the Bills are going to move on. Next up, we have the 5-seeded Texans with the number 1 total defense in the NFL traveling to the 2-seeded Patriots. Now, this is Drake May's first taste of playoff football, but riddle me this. Do you think Drake May is going to get past the number 1 defense in turnovers, scoring, and yards allowed per game? No, sir. Over on the NFC side, we have the 6th-seeded 49ers facing the number 1 seeded Seattle Seahawks. And let's be honest with ourselves. Sam Darnold is a playoff choker. And with Brock Purdy, McCaffrey, Jennings, even with George Kittle hurt. But let's be frank. The 49ers are going to move on just because of the experience factor. And finally, we have the 5-seeded Rams traveling to the 2-seeded Bears. And if I'm going to be completely honest with you, it is the tale of two offenses, but it'll come down to whose defense is better. And I say both defenses are good, but the Bears are statistically better, especially in turnovers. Moving on to conference championships, we have the Bills versus the Texans on the AFC side. And I want y'all to talk to me for a second. Do you really think that Josh Allen is going to pull it out against the number 1 total defense in the NFL when they couldn't do it in the regular season? In my opinion, absolutely not. The Texans are going to the Super Bowl. Then over on the NFC, we have the 49ers versus the Bears. And I do feel like that this one's going to be very, very tough, considering that Chicago will be hosting. It'll be a cold weather town, something that San Francisco is not used to. If I'm going to be completely honest, home field advantage is going to be a huge factor in this game. And I'm taking Chicago to go to the Super Bowl to face the Texans. Which means in my bracket, Super Bowl 60 will be the 5-seeded Houston Texans versus the 2-seeded Chicago Bears. Now let's be frank here. Chicago leads the NFL in turnovers, but the Texans lead the league in scoring and sacks. So let's be honest. Pressure on the QB can mean a lot. And if Caleb Williams can't make these throws on the run, make those miraculous plays like he did in the wildcard weekend, then the Bears are not going to win. The Bears thrive around Caleb Williams. They thrive around guys like Colston Loveland, Romo Dunze, Kyle Monangai, DeAndre Swift, and the defense led by Jaquan Brisker, Jalen Johnson, and a bunch of other guys like Montez Sweat. But I got to give good credit to the Bears where it's due. But the Houston Texans are my Super Bowl champions. So that'll do it. That's my playoff bracket. Let me know down below in the comments who you got winning the Super Bowl.